Welcome everybody to another video on the channel Cards and Stuff, where we open up cards and stuff. Today we're going to be doing something, not different, because I said I was going to open up some Yu-Gi-Oh stuff at some point, and today I have some Yu-Gi-Oh stuff to open up. So I have the Egyptian God decks, both of them. Now I know there's probably tons of videos about these, but I wanted to get them because I'm going to make a sweet deck out of them. And I got one of each for now. May have to pick up some more later, but I'm gonna open them up. I'm gonna see what's inside, and you're gonna come along for the journey. Come along for the ride with me. It's been a while since I bought any Yu-Gi-Oh stuff because I don't have anyone to play with anymore. But I'm gonna build the deck anyway. Dang it, because I want to. Oh, pretty cool. Don't really have a whole lot of use for the paper mats because I have this sweet Cyber End Dragon mat that I've had for a very long time, and it's awesome. Alright, boys and girls, Obelisk the Tormentor. I opened him first because Slifer's my favorite, so I figure I'll open up Slifer last. The little plastic pull tab on him. Slide her out. Sure what that is. So I'm actually going to sleeve up the first. Oh boy, there's a lot more than I thought there was. I have to grab some more sleeves. I'm going to sleeve up all of the hollows so I don't scratch them, because we respect our cards here. If you don't put your cards in sleeves, your hollows in sleeves, and if you don't put your decks in a sleeve, then you don't respect your cards. I want to make sure you do that. If you got kids and you're going to buy them cards, make sure you get them some sleeves to go with the cards, because you don't want to damage all this stuff. Because even if it's not worth any money now, we've all seen how things have been going with Pokemon and, well, Yu-Gi-Oh a little bit too. So, all right. So we got Obelisk the Tormentor, but this is interesting. A Harpy's Feather Duster reprint. I don't even know if this is legal, if it's on the ban list still. I haven't looked in goodness knows how long, but it was on the ban list for a good 20-something years, so it'd be really crazy if it came off of it. All right, let's check this one out. Cannot be special summoned except by the effect of worm monsters during your main phase. You can reduce card level. Special summon one mini mirror token. Alright, so that's to get some fodder to tribute. Hand one level 7 or higher monster from your hand. Only special summon angel once per turn this way. Alright, so some more tribute fodder. Monster you control destroy the battle and opponent's card effect on target one of his monsters. Special summon monsters from your deck and defense position. They combine level equal to the level of that monster. Yep. A lot of fodder to get you lots of stuff to sacrifice for the gods. Cannot be negated. Always a good sign. Choose one monster you control whose original type is Divine Beast or whose original name is the Wicked Avatar, the Wicked Dreadroot, or the Wicked Eraser. Except a monster already affected by Divine Evolution, and it gains 1,000 attack. Its effect activation and its activated effects cannot be negated. Also, it gains the following effect. When this card declares an attack, you can make your opponent send one monster they control to the graveyard. Okay, so just do a whole bunch of crazy stuff. Got it. Fist of Fate. Now, this is one of the ones I was looking forward to. I don't actually know what it does, but it looks cool, and I love it because it's just the name of his attack from the anime, so you can use it with him. Card activation and effect. Here, I'll bring it a little closer so you can read it too. Cannot be negated if you control a monster's original name is Obelisk the Tormentor. Negate the effects of one effect monster your opponent controls, and if you do, destroy it. And if you do that, for the rest of this turn, the effects of the monster are negated, as well as the activated effects and effects on the field of monsters with the same original name. Then, if you activated this card during your main phase, you can apply this effect. Destroy all spells and traps your opponent controls. Oh, okay, cool, great. So just nuke everything. See, like, when I try to get people to play Yu-Gi-Oh, and they're always like, but Yu-Gi-Oh is too complicated. This is why Yu-Gi-Oh is too complicated, because there's a novel on the bottom of every card. But you know, it's Obelisk crushing stuff with his big old fist. So, and then Soul Crossing. This is one of the other ones I was excited about because I'm pretty sure it lets you sacrifice your opponent's monsters, maybe? Immediately after this effect resolves, tribute summon one Divine Beast monster. When you do, you can tribute a monster your opponent controls, even though you do not control them. But if you tribute summon this way, apply this effect. Until the end phase of the turn after this card resolves, you can only activate one card or effect per turn. Not counting the effects of Divine Beast monsters, you can only activate one Soul Crossing per turn. Okay. So yeah, it lets you just sacrifice your opponent's monsters to bring out Obelisk, which is ridiculous. So I'm probably going to have to get a couple more of these decks so I can get a couple copies of that. Nimble Mamanga, I can't believe they reprinted this card either. This thing is old. I have ran Nimble Mamangas in multiple decks to stall and slow things down, and that's crazy. But again, Bazu the Soul Eater, ancient card that they reprinted for this set. I mean, I don't know why he's in here, but he's cool. Good old Cyber Dragon, my jam. Always has been since the day they announced the set that he came in. He's been my jam, and he's still my jam now. Obviously, his, I don't know, big brother, cousin, I don't know. The bigger version of him on the mat here. And then Hardened Armed Dragon. Forget what he does. This card is not treated as an Armed Dragon card. You can special summon this card from your hand by sending one level 8 or higher monster from your hand to the graveyard. If you tribute this card for the tribute summon of a level 7 or higher monster, that monster cannot be destroyed by card effects. That's awesome, because if you sacrifice him for your god card, they cannot be destroyed by card effects at all. Amazing. Super Nimble Mega Hamster. I love it. You can special summon one level 3 or level beast monster from your deck. That's why they have the Nimble Mamangas in here. Evil Swarm Mandragora. Don't know what this does. Controls on more monsters when you special summon the card. I'm not going to read every single one of these. I'll read them all later, but we'll flip through. Ooh, Ra's Disciple is a good one. I know I say we're not going to read them all, and then I stop to read it. You can special summon up to 2 Ra's Disciples from your hand and or deck. Cannot be tributed except for the tribute summon of one of the gods. Special summon monsters. Oh, you cannot special summon monsters except by the effect of Ra's Disciple, which is another great way of getting fodder out to bust out your big guys. Alright, Brain Control, good oldie. Monsterborn, awesome oldie. Different Dimension Capsule, haven't seen that in a long time. Pot of Avarice is the kind of old, less used version of the pot in cards. Double Summon is a just oldie and goodie, just get in normal summon again. Forbidden Chalice, does this one do another turn? Okay, negate effects, great. Forbidden Lance, unaffected by your opponent's stuff, which is great. Cannot be targeted and destroyed. Supply Squad, good card. Monarch Stormforth, good Monarch card. I'm pretty sure it's just good to help you tribute. Call the Hunted, Cloning, Drowning Mirror Force. Alright, well that was the first look at the Obelisk deck there, and I'm pretty excited. I'm probably going to mix the two decks together to make one large deck, and I might have to get multiple copies, because if the other deck doesn't have the Divine... No, it wasn't Divine. This one, Soul Crossing, doesn't have Soul Crossing in it, then I'm definitely going to need to get a couple more copies of Soul Crossing to make a decent deck out of this. But I love that it's the standard old artwork of Obelisk. I think I have all of the artworks of all of the God cards, because I like the God cards and have since I was a kid. Now we're going to get into the Slifer one and see what treasures it holds and if it's any different. I know it has Thunder Force attack, which is Slifer's attack on the anime. Old school Slifer 2. Dig it. Pull these little things off of them. Alright, and we're back. Yeah, I don't have enough sleeves here, so I'm just going to sleeve the Ultra Rares for now. And then I'll come back and sleeve the rest. Because I didn't know they came with 6 hollows in each deck. That's crazy. They used to get 3. 1 ultra rare and 2 super rares. That's what you used to get back in the day. And now you get 3 ultra rares and 3 super rares. That's insane. Ah, it does have Soul Crossing. Awesome. So I only need 1 copy of Soul Crossing now. Alright, let's check out Thunder Force attack. This card's activation and effect cannot be negated. If you control a monster whose original name is Slifer, destroy as many face-up monsters your opponent's controls as possible, and Then, if you activated this card during your main phase, you can apply the following effect. Draw cards equal to the number of monsters destroyed by this effect, and sent to your opponent's graveyard. Also, you can only attack one monster per turn. That's awesome. So you can kill a bunch of stuff and then draw a bunch of stuff and boost Slifer to the moon. And then, of course, the Soul Crossing and the Slifer the Sky Dragon, which is still my favorite, and he is awesome. Oh, there's 4 ultra rares? Oh my goodness gracious, that's insane. Millennium Seeker, let's see what he does. When you take 1,000 or more battle or effect damage, and let me move this closer because this is a real novel. You can special summon this card from your hand. You can target one monster in your opponent's graveyard except a monster with question mark attack, so you can't summon Slifer. Your opponent can choose one monster from the deck except a monster with that. If they choose not to, or if the targeted monster has higher attack than the chosen monster, special summon the targeted monster to your field, and if you do, shuffle the chosen monster back into your deck. Otherwise, your opponent adds the chosen monster to the hand. You can only use one effect of this. So basically, you can get one of your opponent's monsters if it's higher attack than the one that you choose, if they're dumb enough to do that, unless I'll read it later, because holy goodness gracious, that's a novel. The Ultimate Divine Beast. Let's see what this one does. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can discard one spell or trap card, then target one Divine Beast monster in your graveyard, special summon it in defense position, then change the attack target to it. During the end phase, if you control a Divine Beast monster, you can destroy all face-up cards your opponent controls that activated their effects on the field this turn. You can only use each effective Ultimate Divine Beast once per turn. That's pretty cool. So you can just blow up a bunch of stuff if they activated their effects that turn. Tellus the Little Angel. This card is sent from the monster zone to the graveyard. You can special summon one Tellus Wing token. While you control it, you can banish this card from your graveyard, and one spell from your hand, special summon 2 Wing tokens. Also, you cannot special summon for the rest of the turn except from your hand. Alright, so some fodder. Good. Reactor Slime. Ooh, that's cool. It's like the old school slime reactor magic card. During your main phase, you can activate this effect. Special summon 2 slime tokens. Also, you cannot normal or special summon monsters for the rest of this turn except Divine Beast monsters. During the battle phase, you contribute this card. Send 1 Metal Reflex slime from your hand, deck, or graveyard. It can be activated this turn. You can only use the effect of this once per turn. That's pretty cool. Gotta have those. Oh, they put a Harpy's Feather Duster in this one too? Holy goodness gracious, that's amazing. They're just like, yeah, here, have just throwing out Harpy's Feather Dusters. You get a Harpy's, and you get a Harpy's, and everybody gets a Harpy's Feather Duster. OP card. Nine-Tailed Fox. Alright, Naruto, calm down. Card Guard. That's an old one. Electromagnetic Turtle. Breaker the Dark Magical Warrior. What is this? This card is normal summoned by 2 spell counters. Place 3 spell counters on it. It gains 400 attack for each spell counter. You can remove 1 spell counter to blow up 1 card. That's cool. So it's just an evolution of Breaker. Scapegoat. Any number of Black Sheep tokens. Oh, that's cool. You just summon a whole bunch of tokens for free. Oh, and it's a tuner. Oh, wow. I really wanted to make sure you had enough stuff to sacrifice in this deck to bring these bad boys out. March of the Monarchs. Card Advance. I don't know what that does. Place them on top. Alright, that's cool. The True Name. Declare 1 card name. Excavate the top of your deck, and if this declared card, add it to your hand. Oh, so you put the cards in order, and then you pick one and draw it. Got it. Time Passcode. Layer of Darkness. Mirror Force, of course. Reckless Greed. Metal Reflex Slime. Golden Apple, and back to the front. Alright, so those are the 2 God Starter decks. I'll probably do another video after I've built my deck out of the 2 of them. I probably will buy another one of these, just a single copy, and I'll probably put both of them in the deck just because I don't care about it being competitive. It's just going to be fun. I'll put Obelisk and Slifer and both of their cards, their specific cards into the deck. If I wanted to make a more quote-unquote competitive deck with the gods, I'd just pick one, but I'm probably going to just mix them together and probably throw in a God of Ra because I have one. Well, I have a bunch, so. Yep, so these are the The Ancient God starter decks, I think they're awesome. I think it's awesome that they finally made, you know, some support cards for the gods so that they're actually not trash, because they're kind of trash without support. You can make a deck with them, but it's not going to be great. And the fact that they were like, you know what, we should give the gods some support and make reasonable cards for them to have some cool support. I think it's an awesome idea. Let me know what you think. Do you guys think it's an awesome idea that they made god decks, and do you think they're going to be any good? Because I haven't played with them yet, so I guess we'll find out. And yeah, tune in for more Pokemon and sometimes Yu-Gi-Oh openings. And if you want to see a video of the deck that I build out of the two of these, let me know in the comments below. And yeah, let me know if you guys are going to pick these up or not, and tell me in the comments what you decided to do, if you were going to mix them together or just make one deck out of one of them or buy 3 copies of one of them. And yeah, let me know. So I'll talk to you guys later. I'll see you on the next one, and have a great day. Bye.